Hi folks, just doing a quick introduction to the Motorola WAVE TLK100 device. So this is it. It's an LTE device, which means it operates on the cellular terrestrial telephone networks, and it can actually roam between networks as well. So whichever mobile network is available with the strongest 4G signal, it will jump onto that particular network. So this device operates very much like a standard radio, and it has sort of all the functions that you'd expect a normal sort of standard DMR radio, particularly from Motorola Turbo range, to have. So this big button here on the side is the PTT, or push to talk. Immediately below that, we've got the volume up and down buttons just here. And below that is an option button. In this case, it's not actually programmed on these radios in terms of our configuration. On the other side, we've then got the accessory socket, although we generally don't ship these with any accessories, but if you have got a headset with external earpiece and PTT, that would go into there. And then below that is the USB mini socket, which is utilised for charging and or programming of the device. On the top of the device, we've got the channel selector. Okay, so and also the power stroke info button. So I'm just going to switch this radio on now by just holding the power and info button down. And what you'll notice is it's actually got a LED screen embedded within the case. It'll just take a second or two to boot up, and whilst it's actually doing this, it's actually finding the network to connect onto, and that'll just take a minute or two. So whilst that's just booting up, just a quick run through in terms of channels. So there's 4 channels which are programmed into this. So we've got the main event channel, which is channel 1. Channel 2 is sort of a dedicated one, which we may use for medics. Channel 3 is a secondary event channel, and channel 4 is the second main event channel. For most events, we'll just have a single talk group going, which is on channel 1. And so you'll see when it boots up there, it'll actually come up with the channel 1 that it's on, channel it's on. In this case, it's channel 1. And you'll see it's labelled there of MTRS, so Mountain Control and Rescue Services, channel 1. If I was to change the channel, I just utilise this toggle switch at the top. Pressing it twice will move it to channel 2. And again, it'll tell you in terms of what that channel is. So in this case, it's the medics channel. So for most of our events, unless you tell you otherwise, we'll just be utilising the one channel, which is channel 1. So if I wanted to turn the volume up on this device, I basically just push the plus there on the side. And similarly, if I wanted to turn it down, minus, that would go down there as well. I also mentioned that the power button is multifunctional as well. So if I just press the power button there once, briefly.
Battery high.
It will give you an information reference the battery condition. So in this case, this battery is fully charged. In terms of operation, very much like a DMR radio, when I actually hold the push to talk in, you'll get what's called a talk permit tone. So once you hear that tone, you can start to send your message.